but I don't think this is one of the teams that just overlooks opponents. I think they want to come out here and they want to prove something, which is something they've really wanted to do for a lot of these matchups, and that's something that Coach West talked about early on, is not seeing these games as wins or losses, just trying to grow upon other things and trying to make sure that the team is the best version of itself when it comes time for it to really matter. And this is when it really matters, as we see Bryce Creech, Jayon Harvey, looks like Christian Lopez and Dory Hines out there for the coin toss.
As we get started here with the coin toss, rain looks like already starting to come down a little bit. Not much, though. It'll start a little harder in a little bit here.
A lot darker than it's been recently as
really
well.
dark. Been away for the past 2 weeks, so happy to get back at home. Coin toss. Maybe?
So we'll see, but with whatever offense or defense, whoever comes out first, FC, really, I expect them to come out with a lot of energy, as they've really done for a majority of this year. I think that's something that they'll definitely, that'll be the main focus of early on, just have a ton of, I'm not really sure of expectation. Really depends on the way. Tough opponent, as we just had the coin toss.
Looks like a touchback.
FC going to start at their own 20. Really, what we've seen here before with early games, or with early possessions in the games, they don't really go for any crazy deep shots, just try to play it safe, really, because this team has been known, Totoro especially, has been known to turn the ball over in his worst moments. On the year, 12 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That rate was looking very good until a few weeks ago. He's had two interceptions game, but hopefully junior year, I know it's senior night, but have the spotlight on a junior here, a little bit of pressure on him to have a great performance.
Harvey in motion, pass deep to McKinley, almost intercepted on the far side, on the near side actually, excuse me.
Totoro step back, trying to throw the ball to Will McKinley on the sideline, something we've seen him do so many times. Almost picked off. We don't really see too many deep shots this early in the game.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good pass, just Westfield in the zone there. Guy was on it, so we'll see what they can bounce back with here. Evan takes the snap under center. Hands it off to Jayon. Harvey gets about 4 yards there on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 6 to open up the game.
Harvey in the backfield, we see him play a lot of different sides of this offense, played receiver, played running back. With some weather like this, maybe want to bring him into that running back position, kind of stack their weapons on the ground up as much as possible.
3 out to Totoro's left, player in the backfield. Calling a little bit of a different play here, changing it up. Takes it, pressure, throws it deep to the far side, and it looks to be intercepted by number 43 on Westfield. Threw a jump ball and into double coverage, intercepted to start the game.
I know we just talked about FC trying to play it safe, but this is
took 2 deep shots already.
Seems very reckless.
I don't know.
I mean, first down, you don't have to go for a deep shot like that, but it's kind of somewhat understandable. 3rd and 6, try to go for another long play, but
maybe they had a certain game plan going on. I'm not sure, but it will be Westfield ball as they hand it off and gets wrapped up immediately from the 46-yard line.
Kendall Garnett with the carry. Very much a volume running back. 154 carries on the year after that. Almost 700 yards on the year, 6 touchdowns. So this is a very talented run game.
Very talented game in general. QB drops back, slings it over the middle, and it's almost intercepted again. Bobbled out of the hands of number 15. Jayon was right on it, and it looks like we have a player down on the field. Might be Bryce down there. No, it's not. Never mind.
I believe looks to be number
15.
Maybe Jeremy Cox.
He's still on the field so far. He's staying on.
Yeah, running out to the other side.
Far safety. QB under center. Fakes the toss. Pitches it out to the near side to 3. And a little screen pass goes for about 5.
Gabriel Arambolis.
They get up to the 40. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Westfield. A long 4. Let's see what their game plan is. Let's see what the defensive game plan is here, too. I mean,
We're
looking
have
to
4th down.
if we can at least get them off the field here, that'd be great. Because, I mean, of course, throwing the interception
Looks
early.
like this is 4th down, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Maybe just trying to draw them off sides. Nope, they're going to toss it. Or, no, never mind. Fake the toss.
Ooh,
Incomplete throw to the grass.
very,
at his
very
feet.
close. Pass close to the ground, as you said.
Defense forces a stop there.
Yeah,
Offense gets back on the field.
Pretty impressive for FC defense. Come out, get not even a 3 now, but a turnover on downs this early.
Kind of surprising call there at the 40. But it will be FC ball.
They're going to come out after about 45 seconds.
We'll see after. We'll see if they can, flush that last drive and start over. Hand off to Harvey. Bounces it into the zone and gets about 8 on the run there. Pretty good job there.
Harvey able to find a space. The box looked pretty empty compared to what FC normally sees it. Harvey's going to be able to find a space and have the biggest game in the game so far, as we're going to have 2nd down.
And a long 2. Defense looks jumpy. They're ready to go.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times so far.
O-line has looked all right so far. I've seen pressure twice so far. So, Totoro, another handoff to Harvey. Harvey cuts it through the hole again. Gets down to the 40.
Harvey, once again, almost identical right there. He's so good at finding those gaps. So, not even exclusively at running back, but as a receiver, his footwork is so good. He's able to find gaps, not even from the line, but from just defensive backs or safeties.
Again, the pink theme. Everyone's wearing pink on their shoes and some shirts, gloves. John again gets about 4 that time before he gets driven back.
So he playing a little more conservative after that interception on the first drive.
Haven't passed it yet, so run game's working. Jalen's coming out of the game here. Bring in, looks like Broderick Middleton.
Brody Middleton's seen a lot of work at the running back as well. With Braylon Gillard switching to a linebacker position, playing more defense.
2 in the backfield, 2 to the right. And they're going to pass a little screenplay here. And he breaks the tackle, gets past. Gets about 12 yards on the run after catch there. Little screen pass worked out really well.
Bubble screen. FC loves the bubble screen. They call it fire, actually. Demir Swanigan, the recipient of the screen this time, able to gain some yards after the catch. So we're
Getting
going to have first
very
down,
good yardage here in this drive.
close to the red zone.
Past the 30 here, getting their play call. 15 seconds on the game clock. Just now getting ready. The handoff. Cuts it through 2 holes. He gets a gap, finds it for about 5 or 6 there on the run. Not a bad gain again. And they are within the 25-yard line.
Middleton, another carry. Really running back by committee so far. You have Trey Hamilton, you have Brody Middleton, Avery Allen. We saw some work for him before the real season started, a Cathedral scrimmage. Brody Middleton there able to gain a few yards, and FC run game looking really good. And a game
One of the backfield, 3 out wide, another screen pass over there to Jayon Harvey. Almost breaks the tackle, slips it up, but does get to the first down marker inside the red zone. It'll be 1st and 10 from what looks to be the 17, 18-yard line.
Another bubble screen there. This time for Harvey.
So far, this drive's looking very methodical down the field. We'll see. We got 2 in the backfield right next to either sides of Totoro. Hands it off to Harvey. Harvey tries to make a cut, gets wrapped up immediately. Gets about 5 yards on there again. And again, just moving the ball very nicely so far.
Yeah, very nicely. And that was really the least effective run they've had so far. And it's definitely not bad at all. Harvey tried to make a cut. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen every time. He's stopped a little short, as we're going to have 2nd down here.
Looks like the same formation here. 2 on either side. 2 to the left. Looks like they're doing a little pass play. Totoro rolls out to his right. Passes, finds a receiver, and it's caught. William McKinley. Touchdown, Flashes.
Will McKinley, the senior. Tutterow trying to make up for that interception on the last play.
Good find there by Tutterow. Getting something going there in the pass game. There we go. Goes from an interception on the last drive to a touchdown this time. Very nice methodical drive, getting yards.
Great ability to
And
maintain accuracy while on the move for the junior quarterback.
Great throw on the run there. Great play call by West.
As McKinley's going to get his 5th touchdown of the year.
Lining up the PAT. Senior Noah Ramsey holding the kick, and it's up. Where'd the ball go? Blocked by Westfield. Couldn't get it up, and come away with 6, couldn't get 7.
Westfield pretty good at blocking kicks. They have a blocked punt earlier this year, blocking an extra point, but FC going to take a 6-0 lead, and after these first few drives, I don't think you can be too displeased with what FC's produced.
It came out in the first drive and, of course, threw the interception. Then the second drive came out, looked very methodical running the ball, and ended up getting the passing touchdown there at the end. So very good-looking drive, and the defense so far has looked pretty good, too. Got the stop on 4th down last drive.
And I think it's very important for Tutterow to see that kind of not an easy play at all, not an easy pass for that touchdown. Hopefully get a little bit of confidence back after that early pick, only 3 plays into the game.
Kickoff underway here after FC scores. And then the defense will be back on the field.
Defense did a great job last drive, as we saw Tutterow talking with Coach West as walks back over to the sideline.
Mason's lining up the kick. Fans are all standing on their feet. Music is blaring. The kick, a little squib kick. Down to about the 25. Touches one player. Another guy picks it up and gets to around the 27-yard line before he's finally tackled out of bounds.
Jeremy Cox saw him go down with a potential injury. Looks to be healthy there as he makes that tackle on special teams.
Yeah, he's back on the field. Didn't even come off the field earlier, so he looks to be okay.
And that squib kick is something we've seen FC do a bunch. It's been pretty successful. FC pretty good at stopping a big gain after.
Yeah, great angle there, by the way, from the field. First down for Westfield from the 28-yard line. Runs it and tackled in the backfield immediately.
Ooh, who is that?
That is Ushawn Hatchett.
Ushawn Hatchett
with the tackle.
Bringing a lot of energy.
Big tackle there. Hyped up after the play.
Tackle for loss.
2nd and 12. Screenplay incomplete. Almost said interception. My bad. Incomplete to the far side.
Screenplay just looked a little bit, a few yards ahead of the intended receivers. We're going to have 3rd and 12 here. Another potentially huge stop for FC.
Yeah, just overthrew him there. It's 3rd and 12. I mean, this is a big play. Can't let them get anywhere close to the yard marker because Westfield has shown so far they will go for it.
And they've
down in their own territory, though. Not sure about that.
They haven't had much going for them in the pass game.
We'll see what they do here. 3 in motion. Drops back to pass. And throws it over the middle.
Ooh.
Dart. Low. Caught by number 14. Down to the 39-yard line. That will be a first down reception for Westfield.
Braun, have we seen a couple passes close to the ground? This one, another one like that. Barely made it for that first down as Westfield's going to have their first down of the game, actually.
14 in motion. Gets out wide. Quarterback keeper. Bryce Creech. All over that on the edge.
Quarterback keeper is something they love to do. That was his 60th carry on the year. Gilbert
didn't gain or lose anything, so.
Done a great job stopping that run game, something we talked about before the game.
Defense still looking pretty fine here. A lot of space on the edges over here with all these receivers. A big tackle.
Looks to be number 3, Gabriel Arambolos again.
Cox a little slow to get up again there, but does get up, and he's back in the game.
And he's going to need to play a good amount of minutes with Drew Lawrence out this week with a right ankle injury.
Yep. Huge loss, especially on senior night.
Yeah,
hate to see that.
Some of that secondary depth really lost there with Drew Lawrence out.
Yeah, leading the team in interceptions so far, and one of the team leaders in tackles. Running play, gain of about 1 there. Running game's looked really well so far for FC.
FC, great job stop the running game on defense. As we're going to have 2nd and long again. Westfield barely into FC territory.
At the 48-yard line of FC, they're looking to make a play here. Haven't done much. Their biggest play so far was that play on 3rd and 12 to get them a first down. 48 in motion, rudder to the left. 2 to the right. Drops back to pass. Slings it over the middle toward 48, and he makes the catch and gets up to the 35-yard line for a first down.
Gilbert,
big gain there for Westfield.
Gilbert looks a little hesitant to throw the ball now. FC, pretty good job making him think about it twice, as we're going to see the replay here.
Cheerleaders trying to get everyone into it here. And a little ball movement there. Gain of about another 1 yard again. Running game not looking great so far. But defense has looked well. So
FC up 6-0.
Handoff again. And wrapped up again. Swallowed immediately. It looks like the entire team's there on the run plays. Only a gain of about 2.
Another big 3rd down here for FC because this is not, for high school, this is not field goal range for everybody.
Never know. Their kicker could be absolute stud. But they are 7-1. Doesn't matter for FC. Getting their play here with about 15 seconds to go on the play clock.
See Stephen Chiari, it looks like Gillard ready.
Telling his guys to play. 15 looks confused on the near side. Doesn't know what's going on. Rolls out to his right. There's no one there. He got to keep it himself. He's got to get away. Defense swarming to the quarterback, and he gets a gain of probably about 1 there. Play looked messed up there. Team looked confused.
Jayon Harvey with the tackle, FC's leading tackler for the year. So we're going to have 4th down again.
I don't think 15 knew what to do there on that play. I think he might have messed that up a little bit. But nevertheless, quarterback scrambles for 1 yard, and they have 3 bunched up on the left side. Looks that way. Pass rush, heavy pass rush. Nowhere to go with the ball.
Another pretty good look, just not very great accuracy. So Westfield is going to turn it over on downs again, 2nd time this game.
Again, defense of FC makes a stop on 4th down.
Very impressive as they have a 6-0 lead. Offense getting ready to take.
Looks like it's starting to rain a lot more here as people are getting their umbrellas up and their jackets on. I can see it starting to come down. It does not faze the players, though, whatsoever.
And FC already winning. That could be pretty big for them. They have a lot less pressure on them with the weather. Totoro step back. He's going to be taken down.
Sacked. Loss of 3, maybe even 4.
And the line for FC, we talked about them a little bit here on senior night. They've done mostly a good job this year trying to stop defenses from getting to Totoro this time.
And all these umbrellas make it a little hard to see up here from the booth. Nevertheless, man, that rain is coming down hard now. Good run here.
Middleton
Great run
short of the
for
first
Middleton. Gets up to a yard yard to go for a first down here on 3rd down. And great run there to get us back in plus yardage. Lost 3, then gain of looked like maybe 12.
This is a pretty big 3rd down. However, 3rd and short, so FC might just run it in on this play.
People getting ponchos on. People are starting to leave the stadium, too, as the rain is coming down heavy now. As Jayon Harvey does not care about the rain, gets to the 45-yard line, moves the chains.
Harvey able to find a gap again. FC run game just been so dominant. As he's going to trip in for another first down. And this offense hasn't had very many problems at all after that first drive.
Rain coming down. It looks almost like snow here tonight. Totoro Play action, another bubble screen. Out to that Harvey on the far side. Ball looked like it moved a little bit there. Held onto it. Down to the 50. Gain of 5 on the bubble screen pass there.
Yeah, Harvey took a huge hit. Great job holding onto the football. And that's something that they are definitely very, coaches definitely impose on the players, as we see here. Big hit by number 25 of Westfield.
3 to his left. Middleton moving out to his right. Where did Jalen Harvey come from in the backfield? Gets up to the 38-yard line.
What a play call. Harvey was so far back in the backfield, no one stepped up to guard him. He's going to catch a pass in full momentum.
No one saw him. No, he came from out of nowhere. He's way back there again, too.
He's going to get another first down, and maybe looks like Westfield spotted him this time.
Where he's at. He's way back here at the 45. Oh, they're up at the 40.
Yeah, Westfield's going to bring 2 extra defenders on the left side with Harvey.
Handed off, little spin move there for Middleton. Gain of absolutely nothing.
That's the
run game there.
Only time they've not been able to
somehow stifled. So.
And with that, you saw Harvey on the left side again, and Westfield completely.
3 seconds to go in the quarter, as the quarter will come to an end. Raining cats and dogs here on the field as we are entering the second quarter. Defense so far has looked very good, forcing 2 turnover on downs. Offense so far, came out with the first drive, had the interception, and then came right back with the touchdown. Driving here, their 3rd time down the field, down to about the 30. So it's looking very good so far.
Yeah, and this offense really imposing its will. And if you didn't know anything about these 2 teams going in here, you definitely would not predict that Westfield is 7-1 and FC is 4-4.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the Brownsburg game a little bit, except, Westfield, of course, not making plays so far. They have about, 2 or 3 big plays. That's about it. Their quarterback is being absolutely stifled in the backfield. Their run game is going absolutely nowhere. And passing isn't looking any more different than that.
Yeah, not too many big pass plays either. You obviously had the first down on 3rd and 12. However, couldn't lead to anything. This offense, however, they seem to be pretty confident in themselves as they've
seem to be highly aggressive.
They've been faced with 4th down twice and have gone for it both times. However, they haven't gotten it, so maybe that'll change their game plan looking forward as the second quarter is going to start here. FC with the ball at Westfield's 40, trying to open up an even bigger lead. Middleton's going to take the handoff, and he's going to break off for about 5 or 6.
Middleton there with a good-looking run play. Good design on that read.
Great blocks all night. So we're going to have 3rd down here. Looks to be 3rd and about 4.
3rd and 4 here from the opposite side of the field.
Harvey
3 out right.
Again, and McKinley out to
3 receivers out right. Runner in the backfield. Tutero steps back to pass, rolls out to his right, steps back, and he tosses to the sideline. Is he in bounds?
Oh,
yes, he is. Intercepted again. That time on the opposite sideline, again towards his right side. Westfield with another interception here, and the defense will be right back on the field.
Tutero faced with some pressure. All his receivers covered pretty well. Pass can be picked off 2nd time. Near the sideline again.
Yeah, looks to be getting absolutely his ear chewed up by West on the sidelines right now.
And this is, Tutero has not come out in a game and really done this all year. And in my experience last year, he didn't really do this very much either. So
just an ill-advised throw there. And the handoff from Westfield here to start off. Breaks big stiff arm there, and finally tackled down at around the 34-yard line. Not before a big gain.
Yeah, very good run for Westfield. Really the biggest run play they've had so far with a very run-heavy offense.
Wrapped up by Dory Hines there as it's going to start getting wet. Not many pass plays going to happen. As I say that, pass play out to the right side. 3 gets absolutely wrapped up by Jalen Harvey very quickly.
Aramboulas, again, another big play. Jalen Harvey tried to make a tackle, kind of just got pushed down on the ground. You don't see that very much from FC's leading tackler.
Changing sides of the field very nicely here for Westfield so far this drive. Even last drive, they looked okay. So, got one receiver out to the right. Doesn't matter. They're handing it off. And he gets wrapped up quickly here again. Can't break a tackle. Gains maybe you out one there. Not much going on.
Garnett with another carry. Elijah Schenkel with the tackle, one of the seniors on the defensive line. Say his name a lot.
Yeah.
Very good at pressuring the quarterback, stopping run game.
Team leader in sacks so far.
Big third down here.
Third and look about 2 here. They run it on the ground, and he breaks up the middle and gets through to the 47-yard line. A first down there for Westfield.
Jeremy Cox with the tackle.
See if the defense can put another, stop here. Really looking to after, of course, they got 6, but, they got the PAT block. That might have been a turning point of the game so far as they're handing it off again. 8 is right there to make the tackle.
Garnett, another carry, able to make something happen after the contact. Haven't really been able to do that too much. FC's been good at stopping runners in their tracks, but
gain of about 4 there.
Spin move. Going to have second and 6 here. Westfield finally breaks into FC territory.
A long 6 at that. Drops back to pass. Little screen play. Linemen all out there, but defense all right there too. Gain of 1 as defense is swarming to the ball. Looks like 5, 6, 7 guys to the ball at every time.
Yeah, Parker Knott caught the ball and then immediately pushed back by FC linebackers. So we're going to have another third down here.
Man, this defense kind of looking like some bees, The ball's the queen bee. Got everyone else swarming to it. Westfield here getting their play. One out left, 2 receivers out right. Running back rolling in front of him, but he catches it. Great catch there as the ball was placed in front of him. Gets another first down to about the 40-yard line there.
Yeah, short pass.
41.
FC not really looking for it. Able to get another first down. But not too many big plays going on here.
2 receivers out to the right, 1 receiver to the left again. They hand it off this time. And we get to him in the backfield, but he breaks the tackle, and he will get about 3 on that run.
Both these offensives just moving very steady so far early in the second quarter.
Not many ill-advised throws so far for Westfield's quarterback. But then again, not a lot of throws. So, rolls out to his right, and play is called dead. We'll see false start on the offense here. They'll be moved back 5.
That's pretty big for FC.
It could be a momentum stopper even. So
Westfield, the way they've been getting their first downs, they've been getting about 3 or 4 yards of play. So moving the ball back, so like this distance could be very big for FC. So
rain
second and about
coming
11.
down the exact same as it was. It's getting hard to see all these umbrellas. Jeez. Okay. 3 receivers bunched out to the right. Quarterback looks that way. Dylan rolls out to his left. Steps back. Pass is...
Ooh.
What did they say? What did they say?
Be picked off.
Intercepted! FC ball.
Can't quite make it out who it is. Surrounded. Looks to be number 40. Isaiah Carpenter, the junior.
I haven't heard his name a lot this year, but hey, way to make a play.
Yeah.
Gives the offense back the ball.
FC going to get the ball
and the
back.
offense is back on the field.
Another turnover. FC's 3rd turnover they forced.
Totoro wiping off his hands here. Running play. Pushes the pile forward for about 2. Not huge there, but, ball isn't gone, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Rain coming down hard right now as they're not trying to give away the ball. That could have been what happened in the last play, too. Ball just slipped. Never know.
Hamilton with the carry, another one of those running backs. we talked about so many of them able to step into this backfield and be effective.
Two receivers out to the right or left, my bad. And Totoro keeps it, dives forward to about the 33, 34-yard line.
Yeah, Nevin Totoro, we talk about him as a passer, but he's 6'1", 170. He has a lot of athleticism. And
highly athletic on the baseball team, too. So, big athlete there, Nevin Totoro.
Coach West talked about designing some more keeper plays for him as he kind of grows into his body.
So, yeah, an extra running back and then a tight end in there. A lot of guys bunched up on the line. Rolls out to his right, passes it towards the near side, and it's broken up. Great play by 32 of the Shamrocks, as the pass was intended for Demir Swanigan.
Yeah, Swanigan tried to get the first down, pass batted off, almost intercepted again. Really a lot of dangerous passes.
Referees can't even hold the ball. It's that wet.
So we're really starting to see it come down now. Can't really see it too much from the press box, but geez, on the camera, you can tell it's most definitely going to make a difference in the game.
Yeah. Team's doing whatever they can right now with the running game, passing game.
See what they can get going.
2 out left, 2 out right. Passing here. Pressure towards. And Harvey catches it at the near sideline. Great ball there in the rain from Nevin Totoro. Gets to the 50-yard line across midfield as a first down flashes.
Yeah, about 20 yards for Harvey there. Able to stop on a dime, as we've seen him do so many times. We talked about his footwork as a running back, as a receiver, and that's really what we saw right there. FC really likes those sideline plays, able to get a first down there. One of the biggest plays of the drive of this whole game so far.
Up to the 49. Totoro takes it, hands it off up the middle, and gets stuffed immediately. Gain of about 2 there, but not much going there for Hamilton.
Another good block, just defense. You feel like they might be able to predict that there are going to be a lot of run plays here. As Middleton's going to check in for Moritz. So we're going to see most likely 2 players in the backfield with Totoro.
2 in the backfield, 2 on the left side. We'll see the play call here as we set up for 2nd and 8. Fake the handoff. Good looking fake from Totoro. Pressure immediately. Has to just get it away. And it is incomplete towards no one. No one in the area. So
yeah, great ability for Totoro to throw the ball away.
Yeah, great job not getting a penalty there too on a intentional grounding. And great job avoiding the sack, too. Just getting the ball away. 3rd and 8 here for the offense. Let's see what they draw up here.
Moritz and Harvey going to check back in. Some of the faster players.
Got some speed on the field now as they're looking to make a big play here on 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
3 receivers bunched up on the far side. And they pass it. Moritz with the catch. And he was tackled down at around the 34-yard line, but not before they get a first down flashes.
Moritz is young, doesn't have a lot of name recognition, but players on the team have compared him to kind of a younger, smaller Jayon Harvey in terms of his athleticism, as we're going to see another first down there.
Yeah, great play there from Hudson Moritz, way to get free. And same matchup here. They hand it off, and Middleton's still on his feet, breaks it, 20, 10.
Did he get it?
Did he get it? Did he get it? There's umbrellas in the way. We cannot see.
I think they say no.
Not even the camera can see it. Looks like he's out of bounds at the 2-yard line, but a great play there.
Yeah, really took contact, able to break through. Unfortunately for him, not able to get his first touchdown of his high school career. But
and unfortunately for us, we can't even see the play. Okay, they're finally standing. We can kind of see a little bit. Receiver on the right, receiver on the left. 2 in the backfield. They hand it off. And he's close. He's close. Where did they spot the ball? Touchdown! Flashes!
Middleton got that big run, stopped short, but FC going to give it right back to him. And like I said, I know it's senior night, but how about
that
the
junior?
That
was Harvey there.
That was Harvey?
That was Harvey on the run.
Well, yeah, senior night, you know, great player.
Looks like they're going for 2 here, as they're not trying to kick it in the rain. I wouldn't be either. I mean, I can just see the rain
And if they
rolling
get this,
off of umbrellas here.
If they get this is a 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah,
Makes
I'm
up
looking
for
to have a 2-score lead here, which would be huge.
make up for the missed PAT or the
Yeah.
blocked PAT earlier.
Let's see what they can do here. Westfield looks boxed up already. Playing a lot of guys to the far side. A toss. Outside. Let's see if
Flag thrown.
flag thrown. We'll see what the call is. 59 is down. Gets back up. We'll see what the flag is.
Had a toss there to Harvey.
Holding on the offense. They'll just decline that. 12-0, as you can see on the sideline cam there. I mean, the rain just coming down in buckets.
FC able to find the end zone twice. Unfortunately, can't convert on any of the points after, but who would have thought FC 12, Westfield 0 in the second quarter?
5:10 to go here in the game in the second quarter. And 12-0 lead here for FC so far.
And this is huge. I mean, offense, I've always been confident in FC's offensive ability. We have a lot of very star players, but defense, letting up 0 points to this crazy good football team it's been very, very impressive. And
Defense has been impressive, yet also a little bit surprising. You know, looking really good so far, as they haven't given up any points. They've gotten 3 turnovers, 2 on downs, 1 interception, and it looks like the Asons are having a little trouble with the ball down there.
might be a little wet. Might have some trouble on this kickoff. We've seen the squib kicks.
Might do another squib here. Might not be a bad idea, especially with the rain. City goes to another squib. Oh. Moving around. And, they break free.
Ooh.
Never mind. Great job there
Westfield.
to tackle him by number 6.
Great job on special
Or is that
teams.
8? My bad. 8.
Laron Johnson with that takedown. Special teams, great job blocking there
Westfield
for
starting
Westfield.
at the 43-yard line. Or the 37. No. Yes, 43. Excuse me. Sorry. Three receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Empty backfield for Westfield. Drops back to pass. Plenty of time. Finds a receiver and a great tackle there by
And that's number 40 again,
Isaiah Carpenter again.
making an impact on this game. Talked about Drew Lawrence missing the game with a right ankle injury.
Carpenter's looked
Carpenter.
good so far. Had a great tackle there.
Yeah, rotation.
And they had the interception earlier. 3 bunch player in motion. They hand it off to him. And he bounces it to the outside, towards the sideline. Gets down to the 40, to the 30, before he's finally shoved out of bounds at around the 26-yard line.
That's Gabriel Aramboles again, another big carry. One of those players plays back end receiver, something you see a lot on this team. I mean, obviously, talk about back end receiver, you think on FCJ on Harvey, but you think that's kind of a unique as well. But Westfield has a lot of players that go both sides like that.
Another screen pass and a great tackle there. Big hit, big wrap up, but a great tackle there by LaRon Johnson.
Ron Johnson always comes out with energy, always ready
And
to hit somebody.
the guy is hurt. His shoulder looks a little like Anthony Richardson on Sunday.
So we're going to have an official timeout with this shoulder injury. Big hit there by LaRon Johnson. Obviously not his intent here.
Players are on their knees here. We'll see what happened. As he gets up immediately and is walking straight towards the sideline, still holding and pointing to that right shoulder. We'll have to see.
And that's
What,
and
the
that's
injury is,
Aramboles.
but-
That's the player that's
Yeah.
been making so many big plays for them.
If he's injured, that's a big loss for Westfield there.
Obviously, never hope on an injury here. High school sports, that's the last thing you want to see, but
Looks like the referee is talking to the Westfield head coach over there towards their sideline. Drying off the ball. We'll see what they're doing here. With the game clock stopped at 4:23 to go. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line.
Refs getting everyone out there pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to get this game going. I don't blame them. Runner in the backfield, 2 on the right side, 1 to his left.
FC defense looks a little jumpy. Excuse me.
Didn't cross the line, though, so. Snap, pass to the right side, and we'll see where they spot that. Up close to the first down marker, and it looks like they will have the first down.
Parker not another catch there, able to reach across the border 4 steps out of bounds as we're going to have another first down. This is as deep as Westfield's gotten all night.
Good play there by Gilbert on the passing play, especially in the rain. Toss out to the left side, breaks it down, and tackled by 4 people there as they will get down to the 6-yard line. First and goal, Westfield.
Westfield finally starting to move a little bit.
They're going quick here, too. Not giving the defense any time to recover. Tosses it again out to that side, but stopped immediately. No gain there, as it'll be second and goal.
FC players on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Looks like might be Jeremy Cox down on the ground again. Had a potential injury earlier.
He's grabbing towards his right side.
Yeah, stayed on the field. Goes down again. That's really unfortunate.
Moving his legs around in pain, and can't imagine what that feels like down there.
I mean, and he looked ready to embrace that contact, but sometimes just unfortunate hits. There's not really too much you can do here.
He's been looked injured twice already in this game. Stayed in, and now he's down.
This is huge again for FC. We talked about Drew Lawrence already being out with injury.
Looks like Carpenter's going to have to step in again and step up hard.
But hopefully Cox
runs off the field. That's a good sign.
Yeah. 1 interception on the year, proving himself.
Going straight towards the sideline and the training staff there.
He just took his helmet off.
Goes up towards the sideline. No trainers near him. We'll see what the injury is. But he's looking okay so far. Tough kid. And the pass. Way to the right side. Good blocks by Westfield. That'll be a touchdown.
Yeah, great block like you just said. Number 14, Bo Braun. As they're going to, Westfield's going to score the first
Westfield gets on the board. Looks like they're going to go and kick it. See how that goes. As 3:29 left here to play on the game clock for the first half.
If you're FC, you're starting to think about the blocked PAT and the missed two-pointer.
Looming large right now as we'll see what FC's defense can do here.
Could be huge
on the PAT. Snap low. Hold good, though, and the kick is up and good.
FC 12, Westfield 7 after their first touchdown of the game. Few minutes remaining in this first half.
12-7 here as the offense comes back onto the field, or about to. Special teams with the kickoff here first. And, man, this rain is not letting up anytime soon. And it's been steady hard for the past, really since the end of the first quarter.
It's been pretty heavy. Run game's starting to pick it up, though.
Run games are starting to look huge here.
As last year's matchup between Westfield and FC resulted in a Westfield win, 24-13. Seen pretty similar pacing here.
Kickoff almost underway here. Stay tuned to halftime for the FC Media Show, which will be in the studio booth here. And was planning to have that on the field, but of course can't do that. It is the, we'll have a great halftime show with Jackson Bingham and Jace Turk here in the booth. Kickoff underway here. We'll see what they go with. They actually are kicking it away. And it'll go to the end zone. That is a touchback. FC will have it on the 20-yard line again.
What most kickers like to do.
Don't want to give them any chance of returning it far. So,
as you can't return the ball out of the end zone in IHSAA rules. FC offense, hopefully, not too much time remaining, but hopefully can put some points on the board and make this 2-possession game again.
Yeah, we'll see what FC's offense can do with the 3.5 minutes to go here.
We've seen them score a touchdown with less time.
2 receivers out of the far side. Line looks heavy as they will hand it off up the middle, and he bounces it to the left side. Good cuts there, and is still on his feet. Finally gets taken down for a gain of 9.
Middleton looked very, very impressive on his feet these last couple drives. Potentially proving himself as that running back 1 that they want.
Yeah, he's looking good so far, but I mean, Jaon's look good too. So
yeah, and having Middleton there really it helps you out a lot because you don't need Jaon Harvey to play that running back. You can play him at wide receiver if you need to.
Totoro watching the blitz here. We'll see what the line can do. Another handoff up the middle. Middleton again gets to the 35 and a first down for FC. Just moving the clock and moving the ball. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half.
Big first down.
Let's see what play they draw up here for first down. 3 receivers bunched out to the far side. Running back in the backfield. They hand it off again. Forward progress gets him to maybe the 37-yard line. Not much doing there.
Yeah, one of the least effective runs of the half so far.
Jaon coming back in. Harvey. Looks like that'll be McKinley coming out. No, he's not. He's going to the near side.
McKinley not only one.
One receiver on each side. 2 in the backfield. They hand it off to Jaon Harvey. Bounces to the right side. Gets a block. Cuts it to the right. Finds a hole. Cuts it up and gets forward progress all the way up to the 47-yard line.
Harvey,
great run and look there by Jaon Harvey.
Would have been short. Had a defender on his back. Carried him all the way past the first down marker.
Westfield with another player down.
Looks like another official timeout.
I don't know if it's just these guys are playing very physical, if the rain's playing a factor, but
yeah, potentially could be causing
3 guys
slips.
have gone down here in the last 4 minutes of this game. We'll see if he's okay. Of course, the clock being stopped and all these timeouts being taken because of injuries gets the field wetter, gets everyone more wet, gets the balls more wet. They're having to dry it off more often. And, that ball is just taking heat right now, just absolutely getting poured on.
Yeah, rain looks to be pretty heavy for the next about 20 minutes here. Hopefully he can let down some at halftime.
Offense
everyone's
back
in
out.
Pink, those trainers in pink ponchos. Donegan heard there might be some questions about his place in the depth chart. He's
looking really good so far.
Well. He's made some good catches. McKinley in motion.
2 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. Back in the field. Totoro rolls out to his right. Pressure getting to him. And the pass towards the sideline is incomplete. Great job by William McKinley there to just bat it out of bounds. And
yeah, trying to throw it away there to the sideline.
Prevented another interception there.
I don't think he was exactly trying to have a completion there, more just trying to throw it away.
Yeah.
Happened to be close to a couple defenders.
Pressure was getting there in a hurry, and we are under a minute and a half to play here in the first half.
40 yards to go for FC. Just points on the board really take a lot of pressure off them, especially since Westfield starts the second half with the ball. 2nd
and 10 here as they start off. Totoro with a deep drop back. Fires it down the field, and it's to
fired to no one.
No one over there. I don't know if that's a miscommunication or just trying to get rid of it, but
took a lot
nothing
of steps
open.
Back. Really hesitated as we're going to have a flag on the play.
See what the flag is on the far side. Kind of in the middle of the field.
Yeah, it looks to be close to the 35-yard line.
Legal man downfield. On the flashes. That'll scoot him back a little bit. Not good. So,
I mean, FC, even a field goal here would be great.
Bring back in Moritz here. Ball gets moved back a long way.
Looks like
10-yard penalty there.
yeah.
It will be 2nd and 20 from our own 49.
FC definitely capable of making a
Got to
big
make a play here. We brought in Moritz for some more speed. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far. Receiver in the back, or running back, excuse me. And Moritz goes right through his hands.
Moore's trying to, with the target around the line of scrimmage, we're going to have 3rd and 20 here. Not looking very good for FC, but
Same guys on the field right now as we're looking to keep in the speed and get some yardage here. Looking for mainly a run after catch.
3 receivers to the right for FC as the defense finally starts to adjust.
Tetero's got to wipe off those hands. They go with a handoff here to Middleton. They're not expecting it. He breaks it for a far way. Gets all the way to the 38-yard line. Pretty good run there. As the clock will keep running down to a minute to go here in the second quarter.
And it looks like FC probably going to go for it here.
FC 4th and 7. No reason not to.
Yeah, not too much to lose with this little time remaining.
Under a minute here. Looking to just make something happen.
Yeah, even like a short play gets them into field goal range. A field goal puts them up 8 points. So that would be huge.
Let's see what the play call is here. Under 10 seconds to go on the play clock.
FC
They might just take
one of their
a,
timeouts. So it looks like that's what they're going to do.
FC takes a timeout here with 30 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, I ran the clock a little bit. Give Westfield a little more time, assuming that this attempt is unsuccessful.
We'll see, what the play call is here.
Yeah.
They'll probably think about passing it here, but if they're not expecting that, you think they run it here?
I mean, with the 3rd and long, definitely didn't expect a run, and I feel like it's most likely going to be a thought in their mind. FC also could very well just punt. But really, going for it here, it's not really, you have a pretty much a lot to gain and probably not too much to lose.
We'll see if they decide to go for it or punt it here. Punting it here, you don't want to kick it too far. Just kind of pin them back within their 10-yard line. So, long time out here as trainers getting everyone water.
And Tutero steps back to do some punting, has done that a lot this year, did some last year as well.
See the play close here as a lot of guys coming off the field, a lot of new guys going in the field.
And it looks to
Will be a punt. Tutero going to kick it away. Fourth and 7 here. Defense trying to get right. And snap, hold, kick is away. Looks like a pretty good kick there. Grab it. Down it at the 2-yard line. Great punt there from Tutero. And a great job to stop the ball there at the 2-yard line. We'll see what
not very much time left here. About the max amount of distance for Westfield you go, so pretty ideal punt.
We'll see what the Westfield offense draws up here. If they just want to, take it into halftime, or if they're going to try to score here with. They have all their timeouts remaining. They got 22 seconds to go here. Defense is on the field. They're ready to go. Westfield's taking a lot of time over there.
Potentially could get a safety here.
Yeah, if pressure's big enough. I mean, that'd be huge. 14-7, that'd make it. And they get the ball back.
In this very similar situation, we saw homecoming night against Noblesville.
Westfield right now could definitely just, take a knee. Or actually can't really take a knee. Being that far back. But just going to hand it off here. Bounce it to the outside. And a big tackle there. Gets down to the 4. As that'll probably just take him into halftime. Westfield does receive ball after half. Stay tuned at halftime for the FC Media halftime show with Jace Turk and Jackson Bingham. 1-0 halftime here at FC. 12 12-7 their score. Flash is leading.
That is the end of the first half. Flash is 12, Westfield 7.
My current role in FCA is attending member. I show up every Friday, try to join in as many out-of-school activities as I can, just basic stuff. Outside of school, work at Culver's, soccer. I go to C9 in the mornings. It's definitely about a strong work ethic. I like keeping my schedule busy to sort of keep my mind off other things. It's nice being busy. It's been a learning experience, definitely. Some rough years with COVID and getting used to high school with that freshman year, but it's been fun for sure. What I've seen so far is like, if you have a good outlook, it's about positive attitude, really. I try to go into every situation just thinking, if at the end of this, I feel okay with this, or like I can pray about this, something like that, it'll be okay. I had definitely a substandard freshman, sophomore year. I definitely think it sort of conditioned me. I really try extremely hard to have a positive outlook. It's just, I can't function on my day-to-day basis unless I try to be happy.
Well, FCA's mission is to lead every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Here at Franklin Central, though, we like to take the athlete part and expound that a little bit. We don't really care if you're necessarily involved in athletics or a huge sports fan. We're really more interested in just bringing as many students and faculty message of Jesus Christ in the church and trying to grow that presence here at our school. We'll show up, we'll play some kind of game. We'll usually come together for probably about a 15-minute Bible study where we'll take some quote or a story from the Bible and kind of expound on that in terms of what it means in our lives today. We typically spend about a half an hour or so, not a huge commitment. Really, my favorite part of FCA is just having the ability to give back. As a student, I didn't really take it that serious. It was just a club for me to be in. But as I've grown in my relationship with Jesus and I've lived a lot more of my life, I realize how much I need Him in my life, and being able to share my own testimony, my own story, so to speak, and to have others share theirs and to make that connection, that's really my favorite part. Everybody needs to be involved in something, some way to connect themselves with the school. It makes school more fun, makes it more enjoyable, but honestly, I think we all have this hole in us to some extent that is really meant to be filled with Jesus and His Word. And so really my goal is just to bring more people to the meetings with the ability to make that connection. You know, we're not going to force feed anybody and try and say, oh, you have to believe this or believe that. But if anybody has a curiosity, if anybody feels like they're missing something in their life, it's a lot of fun, but it's also a good way to connect with other good people and a chance to really learn more about Jesus and hopefully grow in His love.
My name is Caitlin Pettit, and in early summer of 2022, I started Cakes for Cancer. So my dad has had stage 4 kidney cancer for over 5 years now, and that really, how it impacted my family and how I've seen it impact other families. So 25% of the profits that I get from selling the baked goods goes to IU Simon Cancer Research Center, and it helps them develop new technologies. One of the biggest accomplishments was making over 2,000 cookies to the Creek Indian Christian Church, which is the church across the street. But one of the other biggest accomplishments was being able to donate $3,375. I'm hoping that I can continue this business until at least the end of my senior year. To help, you can order cookies, cakes, brownies, yeah.
What's up, guys? With the halftime show here, it's me, myself, Jace Turk here with Jackson Bingham. First half, it didn't look bad for FC, to be honest. Just some ill-advised throws there from Nevin, though. You can't be looking down the field and you can't just chuck it down there. It's just not a good way to keep the game going. I mean, when you give them the ball on like their own 40 and their 50-yard line, is going to give them a lot more chances to score the ball. It's just ludicrous how you could be throwing the ball down there, but on the contrary, we have been moving the ball like on the ground with the ground game, though.
Yeah. I would say Brody has been doing a good job of that. Him and Jayon are doing excellent stuff on the field. I mean, we looked from last week, and Jayon's the only one doing it. But then we come to this week, and we have Brody Middleton just running the ball down the field exclusively, or however you want to put that, but like it's unbelievable how he's running it. He's running these 5-10 yard plays, and as you saw in the second quarter, he ran that 35-yard run down the field almost to the touchdown, and it just helped us immensely.
A lot, yeah, because Brody's been, I mean, he's so strong. He's a powerful runner. He will run you over. If you look at him in person, he is jacked. He will run you over, and I like how they're using both of them. You know, kind of switch it up in the for the defense in Westfield, but they'll line up Jayon. I seen they lined him up 15 yards back, and they threw him in stride after they faked it to Middleton, and then right after that they gave it to Middleton. They're mixing up their play calls really nicely right now, and it's giving Westfield a hard time. Especially, I mean, Westfield's a good team. They're 7-1. This would be huge going into sectionals against Center Grove. But yeah, with 12-7, it's a good look for us. Our defense has been actually very, very strong today. We've been, with Nevin's ill-advised throws, defense is still held strong. One thing I will say is that the third down conversions, we kind of got to lock down on those a little bit more, because, I mean, they had like a 3rd and 12, 3rd and 9. If we could just stop them there, but other than that, I mean...
And one thing that they need to start locking in on, too, is paying more attention on the sideline, because when me and Braden were down there, we saw a lot of guys just not paying attention at all, and the coaches had to get on them about it, of who's in, who's not, who needs to be on the field, who needs to be running this play, who needs to be running that play. If we can get that locked down a little bit more going into the second half, I think we can have a good shot of taking more of a lead, but also maintaining that lead and stopping them with our defense. One thing I want to talk about is Will McKinley's touchdown in the first quarter. That was a really good run by him, because he had all that congestion in the middle, gets out of it, and just runs a really nice route to the corner. with
Yeah.
the pass. I mean, you couldn't really do much more about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna elaborate what you said with like the whole sideline thing. Yeah, football is a very mental game. It takes a mental toll on you, especially throughout the season. Mental is you have to be aware of everything, even if you're not in the play. You got to know what's going on, what down it is, where the first down marker is, where you got to get to. Because if you could get tossed in on any play, and you got to be ready for it. You got to have your head in the game. You got to know. So when you go in the game, okay, it's 2nd and 9. We're getting ready to run this play. You know, football is such a mental game, and yeah, that's a good point there with how mental of a game, especially with rain. Like the rain is taking a toll on these players because it's hard to play in these conditions because the turf is slippery, the ball's slippery. You got to really it takes a lot of mental concentration to catch the ball, run the ball, and all that. In these conditions because it is pouring hard here.
And one thing I want to talk more about is Jeremy Cox. After last week, he got taken off the field onto the sideline because of his injury from last week.
Yeah.
One thing I want to talk about that is he's came back from that injury and is now playing and helping more of the team. I heard the coaches say was focus on the tight end and not the other guys. Like, we need to lock down on that tight end on Westfield.
Yeah.
And I just like how he's came back from that injury a lot. It took a toll on him last week. And one thing of the HSE game, that's how in the high snaps, the QB center exchange is a lot better this week. I've seen no high snaps so far. I don't know about you. Have you seen any?
No, snaps have been great. It's just, yeah. I mean, back on that tight end, you said Maximus Nosler. He's been a problem for a lot of defenses this year, and really locking down on those tight ends. But back on Cox, I mean, he did. I think he went down with the injury. We'll see if he comes back in the second half or not. How much playing time he'll get if he does come back. I would imagine Coach West would want to save him for sectionals if he's going to be healthy. If anything, they'll play him maybe a couple plays they don't want to risk that because if you can have him healthy for sectionals, it's going to be it's going to be a problem for Center Grove.
We'll be right back.
Straight to the point.
Let me actually hold on.
And we are back. With a minute to go here at halftime, team's back on the field. See what FC can get going here. You know, coming off after a strong half, 12-7, winning so far. And defenses look really good. Offense has been methodical. Rain still coming down hard. We'll see if we can just, keep going, keep putting pressure on Westfield getting the ball to start the half.
Yeah, and that's pretty big. FC looked pretty good on that last drive of the half. Unfortunately, not be able to put any points on the board. You're sitting here with a 5-point lead. Westfield has the ball. We obviously know how good Westfield is. Westfield can definitely score some points. And Westfield can definitely play defense a lot better than they have as well. But FC hopefully just come out here and look like the same team they did in the first half. That was really a big thing. Last year was staying consistent in the second half. It's been a lot better this year. But hopefully they can come out, they can look like the same team, the team that we know they are, and the team that we've seen them be so far in this game. Hopefully they can come out, put some pressure defensively on the run games as this rain is keep going, let down a little bit, but I think it's about to actually start picking back up.
Yeah, 12-7 here as we enter the second half. And both teams just getting warmed up back outside. FC has looked strong so far, but I mean, Westfield being a 7-1 team has not looked like the 7-1 team that they
Definitely
were
not.
coming into this.
And it's definitely not because they're also playing a 4-4 team. So you'd really expect not the opposite of this, but a lot worse than the opposite of this, which would be Westfield coming out dominating FC. But FC haven't really allowed themselves to be dominated. Obviously, we've seen some mistakes. We've seen those interceptions, but we've also seen the defense come out and make up for those mistakes, force 2 turnovers on downs, force 1 interception from a player stepping up from injury, which is something we've also seen a lot in this game with Jeremy Cox, Drew Lawrence, especially those defensive players like those 2 I just mentioned.
Yeah, that was Carpenter with the interception. He had a big tackle here, too. Of course, Drew Lawrence being out changes the game almost completely. We'll see. Looks like Noah Ramsey's warming up for quarterback right now.
Senior night, I wonder if he'll see
if he
field.
comes in here at the second half. And, of course, on senior night, very good chance he will. Players are all huddling up over there while Ramsey's still getting in some warm-up throws as we are about to get underway here in the second half.
FC leading 12-7.
12-7. I mean, missed PAT,
Yeah.
missed 2-point conversion. Those looming large right now as Westfield has looked better as the game has gone on, and FC stayed steady. However, we'll see if we can keep that momentum going into the second half, and if they can even, play better.
Looks like players starting to corral to their own sidelines. So Ramsey's going to let one last throw off on the field. Second half.
Second half getting underway as special teams will come out, FC to kick the ball away, and Westfield to receive to start the half.
You think either of these teams start passing the ball more as we move on throughout the game?
No, I think they pass less even. I mean, the rain's just going to keep picking up and keep getting harder. It's letting down a little bit maybe, but still steady. Excuse me. As,
And with such a close game to FC, obviously scored a touchdown pretty quick. We saw a lot of running from them. Maybe we'll see a different game plan as Westfield
FC's running game has
potentially-
looked really good, as they mentioned at halftime with Middleton and Harvey. And then, even Westfield's running game looked really strong there to end the second half, first half, excuse me. And as, Harvey has played well, of course. I think McKinley's made some good catches. He had the touchdown catch earlier. Swanigan stepped up, made some good plays. And I think overall it's just been a really strong game so far.
Especially from Middleton.
Yeah, Middleton's played great on the running game. Looking like, that running back one that Coach West has been searching for the whole year.
Yeah, I mean, with Braylon switching from that running back to a linebacker, we've seen a lot of different looks. As looks like Nason's is about to kick off.
Of the fans that remain here, they are on their feet here, embracing the weather. And Nason's set to kick off here to start the second half. Another squib. Having trouble receiving it, and they pick it up on their knees down at the 14. They're going to mark it at the 13-yard line there.
Westfield receiver could have potentially slipped, but his knee went down after he had the ball, so they ruled him down pretty quickly. Good call there by the officials, as Westfield is going to have a really, really long field ahead of them for a team that hasn't really had too much success in the passing game.
Long way to go for a long half ahead. Starting it off, Westfield here. See if they can pick up what they were doing earlier as they immediately start with the run game. Big tackle there by 13 and a gain of about 5 there.
More of the same, run for about 5 yards. Something we've seen all night. We'll see most likely for the rest of the night.
Jeremy Cox back in the game after coming off the field injured in the first half. Back out there at safety.
And I'm trying to find number 3. Gabriel Aramboles came out of the game with an injury earlier. Big player on Westfield's side.
I don't see him back yet. Passes it over the middle. straight to the grass. Way out in front of him.
Cox and Harvey in double coverage there.
Yeah.
Ball looks a little short. We've seen a lot of missed throws.
Pass intended for Nosler there, the tight end. And I think he had a window there to fit it in, but just way too low on the throw.
If Gilbert can get his team a first down, 3rd and 5 here for Westfield's opening drive. This would be huge here for Franklin Central.
Be a huge stop for FC, as they would probably get the ball in pretty good territory to start off their drive, unless Westfield goes for it. Westfield, big pressure and a pass wide open down the sideline. He's still going. They have not caught him out of bounds. He's trying to push him out of bounds. Big touchdown there for Nosler. Down the sideline all the way to the house for Westfield.
Yeah, it looks like FC defense thought he stepped out of bounds a couple times, actually.
We'll see on the replay here.
Open coverage. Cox stopped.
Might have stepped out right there, it looked like, but they're going to say he went all the way. So,
yeah, it looks to keep both feet in bounds. Huge play here, especially for it being 3rd and 5. So far away.
Not so sure about that one, but we're not going to question it. Anyways, that missed PAT and the missed two-point conversion looming large right now, as
Westfield's
trying to make it 14-12, as they will do so. 14-12 here.
Fast drive.
Really fast drive. Only took them a minute, 59 seconds to be exactly, to move down the field from really good fielding position, actually, from the defensive side.
Yeah.
They had him down starting at the 14. It was 3rd and 5.
Yeah, special teams did a great job. Defense held off first couple plays, and then open pass. Looks to be a little bit of confusion on the big play after. And that's the first big play of the game.
Going down to the sideline now to watch the film, as defense just got to be feeling bad about that one. Here comes the offense on the field now. Not quite yet again, as they will kick it off from the 40. Rain looks to have stopped or slowed, but not nearly as heavy as it was earlier.
Yeah, and especially with that, we'll see what FC game plan looks like. First time trailing of this game. Down 12-13.
Westfield came out strong after that halftime break. Got the ball back, scored immediately. So.
And I'm seeing a bunch of defensive players down there surrounding the film booth as Westfield's going to kick off. Another touchback.
Goes back into the end zone.
And we see a lot of players are watching film. Obviously, one of those bigger mistakes. Defense.
That is Trey Hamilton with the carry. That is Trey Hamilton with the carry. Gain of 5. Start off FC's first drive in the second half. Same offensive setup here. Looking to get a good play. See what they end up calling. Good run there up the seam. Gets to about the 30-yard line. First down, flashes.
Couple big runs by Hamilton.
Hamilton looking good so far here to start up the second half. Really only fed him so far. So 2 plays in, and that's a first down.
Oh, lineman on Westfield jump. They didn't call it.
Looking to see what's going to happen here. Watching the blitz. They get it in. Another bubble screen. This time out to Swanigan. On the near side. Gets a gain of about 3 before he's finally wrapped down.
Yeah, Swanigan met immediately. Bubble screen. We've seen so many times.
Second and 3. No, it's not. Second and 7.
Yeah, Totoro looked to be pretty effective once one of these.
Handoff here to Jayon Harvey, and he breaks it. And before he finally gets wrapped up around the 45. Yeah, good job carrying that defender, though. Getting a lot of yards after the contact.
And Harvey almost broke off there for an even bigger gain. Luckily for Westfield, able to hold on to him.
We'll see what play call is here after a lot of run plays. One pass play up to this point. 1st and 10. Harvey again. This time gets stopped at the line. Gain of about maybe 1.
Yeah, a lot of runs, like you said. 4th run play to 1 pass. We're going to have 2nd down. It looks about 9 here. Not very much to gain on that play, as FC finally has some pressure on them offensively.
McKinley and Swanigan on the field. Harvey now going out to the outside. 3 receivers on the right. Another handoff to Hamilton as he gets a gain of about 2. Looks to be 3rd and 6.
We have a big play here for the Flashes, and it looks like Jayon Harvey's going to come back, talk to his quarterback.
Swanigan and Harvey flip fields.
No one on
McKinley all
McKinley.
alone down here. Finally, a guy on him. Timeout, Westfield.
Yeah,
Before
Westfield
the
called
snap.
timeout. Hope probably someone on the sideline noticed the defense kind of scrambling to get in place. We've kind of seen that several times.
One thing I'm wondering is, where's Brilliant Gillard been tonight?
I mean, yeah, offensively, haven't seen him very much. Haven't seen him, kind of really only came in for those 4th and short plays, or not even 4th and short, but those short plays kind of when FC needs a yard or 2.
Especially, he's a senior too, and it's senior night.
Definitely.
Where has he been?
I've seen him on special teams a little bit. I haven't seen him on defense.
Kind of odd not seeing him at all.
He could have been on, but he hasn't made too many plays like he normally would.
As we say that, he's right there on the sideline near the huddle, and goes back towards the sidelines. Has not gotten in to this point.
And when they talked about Gillard, his running back role, this was really before they figured out how effective Jayon Harvey could be as a runner, so haven't seen him as much as the season progresses.
He's been quiet tonight, hasn't done much of anything. He's still sitting here on the sidelines.
Big 3rd down.
Blitz coming, they hand it off to Hamilton. Hamilton gets gain of none or 1.
Stopped immediately.
Nothing going there.
Special team's going to come out, and that's the last thing you wanted if you're FC.
FC going to be forced to punt it away here.
FC already down, kind of hoping on their defense to get this stop here. This pressure is really starting to pile up as time goes on.
Oh, false start there on Flashes.
Going to set him back even further. Totoro, he's punted very well.
Last punt they had was a really good one from Totoro, so we'll see.
He has a lot of leg strength on him.
Yeah, again, we were just talking about him being an athlete. So, he's made some run plays, made some good pass plays. Made a good kick earlier. See if he can make another good punt here.
Not too much air under that one.
It's going to not roll very much.
Stopped around the 27-yard line of FC. It's Westfield getting ready to come out after scoring a touchdown their first drive. Huge receiving play.
After Westfield defense holds FC to absolutely nothing and a punt, they're going to set up shop right around the 27. And, we're looking for the defense here to look like the defense they were in the first half. Gave up a touchdown in 1 minute. Maybe that 4-7 starting to look more like that 4-7. Or 7-1, excuse me. Toss play to 3. And that's the one who came in, who came out earlier with that injury. He was
Good to see him
pointing
back
towards
out
his
on
right
the field.
shoulder. That is good to see him back, but he does make the play there.
Fresh
And
Creech with the
it'll
tackles.
be
We're going to have second down.
2nd and 6 here. Three in motion, quarterback keeper. And gets stuffed to the line, maybe gets about 1 or 2 there.
Yeah, that one shut down pretty quick. We talked about how much they run that keeper play. They've found no success running it against FC so far.
Yeah, that running play, I mean, the running game so far is looking really good for FC. Again, rain, not really a factor right now anymore. So the cowbells are going.
Big
The
third
fans
down.
are on their feet in the student section. Big third down here. 4 guys bunched up over there. They get it to him on a screen. Gets forced out of bounds up around the 40.
Yeah, screenplay.
That's a first down at the 39-yard line.
Screenplay for Arambo's seen it so many times on FC side. Finally, they get a taste of their own medicine as FC is going to let up a first down after being
Westfield
so close
moving
to getting
quick
that
here.
30 now.
Kind of dropped the snap, held it to himself. Keeps it for a gain of 4. Another QB keeper. See what FC's game plan here, along with. Looks like Gillard's in there on defense as a linebacker. Not getting any rushing plays so far, but he is in there as a linebacker. 3 receivers out right. Blitz coming in hard, and they get it out. Little screen pass, gets out to the 50-yard line, and it'll be another first down.
Bo Braun, another big play.
It's one of their main targets. He caught that 3rd and 12 first down earlier in the first half, in the first quarter. And that was his 2nd or 3rd catch of the game. Another big gain there for a first down. Westfield has it at midfield.
Westfield does a really good job at keeping skill positions in between their own and other
Quarterback
skill
dropping back,
positions.
now takes off up the field. Gain of about 2 or 3 there.
Another quarterback keeper, but what I was talking about is they're really Westfield's very good at blocking on offense. More specifically, not like offensive line, but wide receivers, tight ends, running backs, just coming out on the live ball play, making a block.
Yeah, it looked really good so far. Even on their touchdown, their first one, they had really good blocking on that outside, which, I mean, really set them up the entire way. So, blocks looking good again here. Westfield looking much better to start this second half than they
Gilbert,
did in
no
the
one in
first
his
half.
backfield. Rare sight.
Empty backfield, rolling out to his right. Pass deep, intercepted! That is LaRon Johnson going down the sideline, gets all the way up to the 44 before he's finally forced out of bounds.
Ron Johnson on senior night making a huge play.
Great
FC's second
play
interception
there.
of the night.
As we watch this on the replay again,
Straight
just
to him.
shorted the pass, really. Right at him.
And it's very rare you see Westfield with no one in the backfield, and that time obviously didn't turn out too well.
As we look here now, FC's offense back on the field. We were talking about Ramsey warming up before the half started, but Totoro's still in at quarterback.
Close game here.
Close game. They're going to keep in their number 1. Blitz coming here. Offense picks him up and right through Swanigan's hands.
Had that in his hands.
Had green grass ahead of him.
Kind of close to the sideline. What FC likes to do. Unfortunately, just a drop pass there, and that happens. Pretty good placement by Totoro. Just lucky a defender couldn't get to it. We've seen that.
Right through
so
his
many
hands.
times
Had
this
good
year.
blocks upfield. Could have gotten good yardage there. Uh-oh.
Harvey fumbled it.
Harvey fumbled it on the
Looks like
handoff.
Westfield has it.
Looks like Westfield has it from here. Then they call it Westfield ball. Harvey dropped it on the handoff. We couldn't recover it. And just a missed snap there.
I mean, ball could potentially be really slippery here. We've seen a couple of plays very unlike FC. Not Demir Swanigan, we've seen him be very secure with the ball. Harvey, we know he's always very secure with the ball. That's his first fumble of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if it was more on the handoff or he just dropped it, but
It's definitely upsetting considering FC defense just got a pick.
yeah, just got the pick. Then they, just give the ball right back away.
Gilbert faked the toss.
There's Gillard right there with the tackle. Little pass there, completed for about 2.
Fake the toss to Rambles. Little short pass here. They've had some success doing that as Hamilton's going to run out. Run off to the sideline.
Two on the near side. They hand it off up the middle.
A lot of congestion there around the box.
Dory Hines on the far side shoved. What was that? Braun shoved him straight out of bounds over there on the far side.
And Devin Washington, the lineman for FC, his helmet came off, so he's running the sideline. 3 rushing.
Pass over the middle of the field, wide open with green grass ahead of him. Another touchdown for Westfield. That one to Gabriel Rambles. Looked like might have been a bit of a zone there, but no one back there.
Yeah, completely open. And if you're FC, you've had some opportunities to really come out ahead, and now you're starting to fall short.
Penalty on the flashes gets declined. And their offense is over there celebrating on the sidelines right now. Gonna kick it again here. 2:31 to go in the third quarter.
Assuming a successful PAT, FC be down.
By 2 scores.
Great pass there by Gilbert.
PAT's up, and again, good.
Extra point is good. Westfield 21, Flashes 12.
Westfield 21, Flashes 12 here as Westfield set to kick it away after, just clumsy with the ball there from FC. Got the ball right back after the interception and then just gives it away again.
Yeah, and it's really, we've seen a bunch of turnovers on either side pretty early on in the third quarter.
2:31 here left to go in the third.
I mean, we saw those 2 picks in the first half by Totoro. We've seen 2 picks by Gilbert. We've seen a fumble now. And obviously, after a pick, fumbling the ball and then giving up a touchdown, FC really, they need to not be down on themselves. They need to come out with some confidence, and hopefully they can execute a successful drive, which is something they haven't been able to do all this second half.
These stands were packed to start the game. As it's moved on past halftime, not many left. Student section still packed. Everything else, though, scarce.
And the rain definitely didn't help that early on. But we talked about FC coming out after halftime being the same team, and that's not something that we've seen so far.
Yeah, FC not looking like the leaders right now.
Looking more like the 4-4 team that everyone came in expecting.
Westfield's looking more like that 7-1, but we'll see if FC can bounce back here as they are set to get the ball back. Kickoff again, flying to the end zone. Another touchback.
I mean, not too sure what FC comes out here looking to do. We've seen running, but that's become less and less successful as the game's going on.
We'll have to see their offensive game plan here, too. I mean, previous drives clearly hasn't worked. They had the 3-and-out, or not 3-and-out, but, they ended up having to punt it away, and then they got the fumble on the last drive. With the rain going away right now, might have just been a missed, handoff. So, handoff here, though, to Jayon. Gets it right back, gets a gain of 5.
Clotheslined almost immediately.
towels flying all over the place on the field there. A receiver to the left and to the right. A tight end, two running backs. One lined up to block, one in the backfield. They hand it off to Harvey, and he breaks it through the hole. Good cut there by Harvey. Gets it up to the 39-yard line and another first down.
Harvey found an open spot as he was doing really well in the first half. Able to get a first down, and looks like we're going to have another official timeout.
Official timeout for an injury on 11 for Westfield. Pops right back up.
And if we're going to take a look around the conference. FC's sectional opponent, Center Grove, at the end of the third quarter, winning 31-24 against Cathedral. Avon up 14-7 against Noblesville in the fourth quarter. So some teams FC knows pretty well.
That Center Grove team, the one they're going to have to play in sectionals. So they're beating Cathedral pretty well. Another update, FC Girls Soccer fell in regional finals last night 2-1. As a handoff here to Harvey, cuts it off to the right side, gets it up to the 36.
Talking about FC Girls Soccer, really, it was actually very impressive. They've gone to sectionals. They lost to Roncalli a few years straight before this year, finally able to beat Roncalli. However, couldn't win after, fell in regionals 2-1. Very good fight, very good team.
Yeah, team looked fantastic all year.
Yeah, great season for the girls.
Fake the handoff, play action, goes deep to the right side, and incomplete.
It's like McKinley dropped the ball.
Tough catch there, though. Tough passing catch there. Looked like a good ball over the shoulder there from Tuttero. McKinley just couldn't hold on.
And elsewhere in the conference, Fishers leading Zionsville 28-14 in the third.
Fishers has that their running back there. Got an offer to Miami, Ohio, IU for football. So
As FC
some
down
good schools there.
12-21. Third quarter about to come to a close.
21-12 in the third quarter with 1:10 to go. Snap pressure immediately. Harvey. Pass gets off to Harvey. Gets to around the 40. And it'll be fourth down again. Looks like they're just going to have to punt it away.
FC starting to look pretty
Offense
bad.
is slowing down quickly here. As, not as many fans, cheerleaders, student section, not as hype, not as, into it right now.
Senior night here at FC came out with a lot of energy. Lost it as the Rocks have been able to score a couple touchdowns.
Good looking punt there. It's going to go out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it. Right at the 30. Never mind, 36.
First down, Westfield.
Westfield going to get the ball again.
Westfield getting the ball back here after just scoring 2 straight drives. And, their offense is looking good so far. Both their scores have come on the passing game. Wow, it's been scarce so far tonight. They're making it work. Rollout toss on the read option there. And good tackle there by Jayon Harvey. Gain of none.
Yeah, Garnett with the carry there. One of those running backs we've seen be very effective tonight and throughout the rest of the season.
Second down.
Harvey's looked good so far. Looks like it might rain in 30 minutes here, but we'll see if we can get the game in quicker than that.
Game's still very winnable, only down 9 points.
Only down 9 here, 2-score game. If the defense can get a stop here, that'd be a huge turning point. And they fired over the middle again, and it's in and out of the hands of Bo Brom.
3rd and 10 here. Situation we haven't really seen before tonight.
Yeah, Westfield's pass game, that was the same play that they scored on last drive, as this time they had a defender on, and
missed there as well.
Braun couldn't hold on there. Another missed throw
Yeah, I've seen a bit of wavering accuracy. Could be due to the bit of wind here out in this rain.
Not favorable conditions, but ones they're playing in.
as the third quarter's going to end.
Third quarter comes to a close. Fourth quarter on the way here on.
Or is they're going to call timeout before the quarter ends?
Never mind, there's a timeout. 20 seconds to go. Here in the third.
3rd and 10, obviously. Westfield hoping to potentially draw FC offsides, get a little bit of room done for them.
We'll really try to see what the calls here are from the offensive standpoint. I mean, they called it. Someone called a timeout, so.
And Avon leads Noblesville 14-7.
All right, offense and defense are back on the field.
Huge play here.
Fake handoff. Get it to their tight end on the end around. And he runs it before he gets clocked out of bounds.
Yeah, brought down about 4 yards short.
They're going to call him out at the 41.
Kind of a trick play there for Westfield.
Looks like it'll be 4th down here for Westfield.
And they might be looking to punt for the first time tonight.
Looks like that's exactly what they'll be doing here.
Seen him gone for it
Kicker's
a couple
on.
times, but you don't really have to anymore. Now you're up 9 points.
As they're set to punt it away. Always a chance they could fake it. 15 sprinting onto the field here.
51 sprinting off the camera.
All right, with a punt.
Ooh, punt
Big
almost
booming
blocked.
punt. All the way down to the 9-yard line. Wow, what a punt.
Yeah, and some of these high school kids really have a lot of strength.
Huge boot there. Gets him inside of 10. What a punt.
I mean, Harvey, Hines, Lawrence, when he's healthy, no one really wants FC to return any of these punts or kickoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen some huge plays. I mean, just last year, Drew Lawrence, 100-yard kickoff return touchdown.
Yeah.
Some really talented players, especially on the special teams.
Offense set to come back on the field here with 14 seconds to go. So this will probably most likely be the last play.
Yeah, last play of the quarter, FC just going to run it with Hamilton. That's
Run
going
with
to take us into the
That'll
last
take
quarter
us-
of the regular season for FC.
That is true. As last quarter comes here, we'll see if they bring in any new personnel here, down 9. Of course, could always be a different story with who comes into the game in the fourth quarter. But also being that they're down,
Yeah, it depends on how this drive goes right here.
depending on how, especially since they're so close, they might definitely keep in
Yeah.
Tutterow here. Would like to see Ramsey get in the game, though, it being senior night.
FC, a long while to go. Really good punts all night tonight, despite the weather.
Yeah, really good job. I mean, on the kicking end, besides that, missed PAT. I mean, again, that missed PAT and that missed failed 2-point conversion. Looming large here.
Yeah, and as FC players walk across the field, I'm not seeing too many down faces. I'm actually seeing a lot of good vibes out there.
Yeah,
So,
Wes, give him a little pep
Definitely
talk.
haven't
looks
given
like.
up yet. 15 minutes. Not 15.
Well, 12-minute quarters
12 minutes.
here in high school. And looks like they'll start it with the ball 2nd and 8 from the 11.
Yeah, long drive to go.
See what they end up doing here on the offensive standpoint. See if they can finally get something rolling. Crowd looks to be a little more into it
Flag thrown.
as a flag is thrown. And what is the call here?
Penalty is on Westfield.
It's against
Westfield.
Westfield here. 5-yard penalty. Must have been offsides or something.
FC, a little bit less room to go. Always a good thing.
Makes that 2nd and 3. Play action pass here to Hadori Hines, who ends up losing the football. I wonder if they'll call that down, though. They do call it down with forward progress.
Wow.
They call the play dead. Lucky there
Yeah,
we did not
Hines.
lose the ball.
Hines has not played a lot of offense this year. I mean, he's been out there a bit, but he hasn't caught very many passes. As he catches
Watching that
one
again in
there.
the replay. Gets the forward progress and then just keeps moving back, and ball just comes right out of his hands.
Just dropped it.
3rd and 3 again. Pressure coming. Good pass.
Oh!
Good ball. McKinley down midfield. Getting chased. Will he be caught? He will get caught. Down at the 5, but not before he breaks away a huge play from the 16.
And we saw a couple of plays on Westfield side, huge plays, resulted in a touchdown. Unfortunately for McKinley and Flashes.
Just ran out of gas.
Yeah, ran out
Got
of
tackled.
Running the football field takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Brought
Almost broke away for a touchdown there. Makes it 1st and goal at the 5. We'll see what the play call is. And wow. Stopped immediately in the backfield.
Wow.
Great penetration there by
Number
the
25,
defense.
Especially Micah Webster plays both sides of the ball.
Great play there. Moritz comes off the field, bringing a tight end.
Caden Logue going to come in.
Looking to be a run play here, probably. Got
Logue,
Trey Hamilton and Gian Harvey in the backfield.
yeah, Logue caught his first touchdown pass a couple weeks ago here against Noblesville.
Hines again
Pretty
in
similar.
at receiver. Oh, he's passing it up. And
Ooh.
we'll see. McKinley caught for a touchdown. FC.
Great
What a
pass.
play.
Great pass, floats it, leads McKinley just right for his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Leads him to that back corner pylon out there. Great pass, great catch,
That's a professional
and a great
level
drive
pass.
there. Fireworks are going off here as FC scores.
Wow, right in the breadbasket.
Now,
Great pass.
21-18. This
Great
game's seen a
catch.
lot closer now. 10 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter,
FC just
and the PAT
going for one here, trying to make it
on the
simple.
way. Kick is up and good. PAT through this time, 19-21.
Yeah, FC, we talked about this game's definitely not over and just proved it there. Will McKinley, 2 huge catches, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and on senior night.
Again, you know, being the senior night, you know, you don't want to have too many guys that are, you know, too young come in, of course, but you want to still be close in this game. And it's kind of looking another one of those, you know, like Brownsburg kind of, where
Yeah.
it's close the entire way, and they're keeping it close. They're keeping it fun and exciting. So
Yeah, and-
for the fans that are here that stick around through the rain, they're enjoying this.
And every point matters there. FC, we saw him block PAT earlier, tried to go for 2 earlier as well, couldn't get it. If they had gone for 2 that time, could have made it a little bit closer. Now with another touchdown, they're down 9 again.
Yeah. I mean, it makes it hard again to come back, but I mean, if the defense, we'll see what the defense can do here. Got the stop on the last drive. Hoping to do the same here. Really need a stop here. As Nasons is set to kick it away. Another little squib kick.
Dropped at the 8.
Dropped. And bounces off a tackle. Finally gets wrapped up and down around the 13-yard line.
I like how you said that bounced off a tackle. That was very good. That was a very good description of what happened there.
It's really exactly what he
Yeah,
did. Just
really.
bounced off the man trying to make a play.
Dropped the ball
And-
right there. As
See what the
Yeah, Westfield
See if
offense
the
gonna come back
defense
out.
can finally get another stop here.
Ron Johnson had an interception earlier, so
So did
there's-
Carpenter. So
there's been an ability to force turnovers. You just need to make sure that you're safe with the ball once you have it.
running play here, get down to the 24. Just now, under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, and in the game and the season, regular season for the Flashes. Handoff here again, bounces it out to the left side, gets across the 30 to the 31, and it's another first down.
Both backs on both sides have really done a great job fighting for those extra yards after contact.
The rushing game so far has looked strong on both ends. As we are, drive just now getting underway. Under 9.5 to play here.
Fresh set of
More
downs for
receivers
Westfield.
out wide. Got their tight end right there in the box. Got a receiver out to the left. Got a receiver 2 to the right. Play action, then gets it to the tight end. Coming across. They finally shove him out of bounds.
Another
Not before he
screen
gets
play.
another about 5 yards.
Elijah Schenkel going to push him out of bounds. Seen a lot of screenplays on both sides tonight.
Looking really good so far on the, towards the sidelines. Just some miscues here and there, but so far it's looked really well.
Second and about 4 here.
We have Hines down on 14, but no one else on the other guy. As 2 takes it and gets stuffed immediately in the backfield. Huge tackle for loss there.
Yushawn Hatchett, second tackle for loss tonight. We started off this game with the Yushawn Hatchett tackle for loss.
Yeah, he's getting hype again and
And
trying to
there's
get this
there's a flag
crowd
on-
back into it.
Flag on the field, it looks like.
There's a flag down. Waves it off. So,
Third down. And
third and long here.
what you really have to look for is those short passes, and then Westfield's really gone to that a lot.
See what the play call is here. Manning up defenders.
Empty backfield,
Empty backfield to the left, 3 out to the right.
low snap.
Pressure there. And
Oh!
almost intercepted again by Carpenter there. No, wasn't that? It was Jayon Harvey.
Jayon Harvey almost got another pick on his season.
Almost had one there. Really close play. That'll force the punt unit to come on
Yeah.
for the Shamrocks. Great defensive stop there by FC.
Obviously, a bit of a high snap there. Lots of pressure. His hands dropped it on the ground. Obviously, would have been great to have, especially only down 2 points. I mean, that's basically goal range.
Punter here set to kick it away again. Had the huge kick last time.
High kick.
That is not the same thing.
Out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds around the 40.
FC
FC has it on the 42 of Westfield.
didn't get that interception, but around the same positioning. So we're seeing pink
Yeah.
that night. We talked
Not the
about.
same kick there as offense set to come out on the field. A little over 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Need a score here. Totoro still in at quarterback as the game's close, within reach, as they are looking to hand Westfield their second loss in the year. Can't do that without a lead, though, which they do not have so far. Hands it off. Trey Hamilton following his blockers. Breaks
Oh,
it.
wow.
Down. Loses the football.
Did he get it back?
Recovered by Westfield, it looked like.
Oh,
And they have it at the 13-yard line.
wow.
Get that ball back and immediately give it away.
We've seen, I mean, this game is, that's the 5th turnover for FC so far?
Multiple turnovers on both sides. Just
I mean,
to,
especially after breaking so many tackles. Ball kind of got punched out there.
just loose with it at the end there, the run.
And you have to, no matter what, you have to be secure with the football.
Just, I mean,
Really good on the punch out though by Westfield defense, as they're gonna have the ball about 85 yards from the end zone. But really, if this is when you start to run some clock.
yeah, Westfield looking to just eat the clock away as there's 8 minutes to go here. They're looking to pass here, though. They get it across on a little slant route.
Gonna gain about 5.
Again.
We're on another catch.
FC defense needs another stop here.
And they've just shown that they can do it. I'm not too worried about the stop. At this point, I'm worried about how offense is.
Offense. I mean, we're getting the stops. We're just not
Yeah,
being able to capitalize.
Exactly.
Toss out to the right side as Jalen Harvey drills him back.
Yeah.
Again, Blake's a tackle before he's finally tackled around the 19.
Yeah, Harvey almost picked Garnett off the ground right there, pushed him back a little bit. Another third down here.
Another huge third down here as it looks to be 3rd and 5.
FC's starting to stifle the run game once again.
We'll see what the game plan is here, as you really don't want to give away much. Can't do much about it, though, at the same time. Got 2 receivers out wide, 1 on the near side. Fake the handoff. Going deep down the field, and incomplete.
Ooh, led Braun just a little bit too far. And
Braun
FC
had it,
defense
too.
Going to get a 3rd and 3 and out.
Braun was, more air on that ball. He was definitely there, but just not enough on it.
We'll see if the punter for Westfield can come out and make up for his really bad punt last time.
Yeah, we'll see if he can have another boot or if he's going to just...
And he must have had some sigh of relief after that fumble there.
Yeah, he's got to feel great about that, after not having a great punt. But he gets another chance here.
A lot better
And this
time.
one is going to roll forever. And it goes... Still going.
About to 33, 31.
32, 31, 32. Somewhere around there.
So FC,
6.5 to go here in the 4th quarter.
yeah, a little more room to go, but definitely still very winnable. And FC, a lot of pressure to put some points on the board. So we see they still have all 3 of their timeouts. Westfield just 1 remaining.
Yeah, Flash's offense coming back on the field here. Really, I mean, that run play looked great. Let's see if they can do it again, but minus the fumble.
Yeah, definitely.
And
that was really impressive.
it was a very good run.
How he was able to break all that contact, and we've seen it, we've talked about it, but not to that extent.
Yeah. Offense so far. We'll see if they can pick it up. Hand off to Harvey.
Brought down pretty quick.
Never mind. Hamilton, my bad. Gain of about 2. Nothing much going. Over 6 to go here. As FC needs a score here.
Down 2 points, 19-21, as you can see on your screen there.
Tutter rolls out right. Almost had a huge pass there. Then just fires it out towards the sideline. Receiver in the area. Lots of pressure coming, though.
Third down, huge play here for FC.
Really need this first down. It's a 3rd and long. Not what you're looking to do here. But gonna need something to go right your way.
Hamilton's going to come back in. Harvey looks to line up as a receiver.
Let's see what the play call is here. Pressure coming. Tutterow throws it towards the sideline.
Oh.
Pass broken up. And heavy contact down there
Yeah,
for Jayon Harvey.
looked to be out of bounds anyway.
4th down, punting unit coming on again.
And quick drive, so I mean, just trying to look on the bright side here, there's still a very manageable amount of time left. As Brownsburg is going to lead HSC 14-7 at the end of the third. So we're going to watch this potentially climactic ending right here.
Totoro gets the punt off. Big booming punt there.
Almost blocked again.
Westfield picks it up for getting tackled around the 29, which is where they will set up shop to start their next drive. 5.5 to go.
Yeah, as this game's gonna time's gonna start to wind down. Avon is able to grab a win over Noblesville, 14-7.
Close game there. Defensive battle.
Lots of close games.
We'll see. I mean, FC defense just had 2 stops.
Yeah.
See if they can get another punt, which would be huge. I've been saying it the entire time.
Yeah.
But as
offense is yet to take advantage. This Garnett's going to give him about 5 or 6.
Yeah, so looks like Bryce in there on the tackle. Bryce Creech.
In Center Grove Cathedral, about 8 minutes left in that. Center Grove leading 38-24. So not quite as close as the rest of these games we're seeing.
They have 8 minutes left. We have just crossed the 5-minute plateau. Under 5 to go here in the fourth quarter and this regular season for FC. Handoff up the middle. Met immediately, but keeps pushing the pile all the way to the 40.
Crowd of bodies. As the markers are going to move just barely.
Swarmed by about 6 defenders there.
Yeah, Chiari finally able to bring him down. Those last 2 run plays have been a lot more successful than what we saw earlier. And
if you're FC,
yeah,
when do you start calling timeouts?
Yeah, especially
this clock rolling down.
Westfield trying to take off as much time as possible.
Pass here to the sideline. Green grass ahead after a great ball.
And great block as well.
Great block as well.
Talked about blocking all night.
That looked to be...
looks like Garnett with the touchdown.
Yeah. Just snuck around the end there.
And that
no one saw him.
Assuming a successful PAT, that will be very close to making that almost impossible for FC. And that's really what we talked about earlier, if FC should have gone for 2.
Yeah, I mean, there's multiple chances they could have gone for 2.
Yeah.
I mean, now it's even bigger because, the missed PAT is the reason why they have to go for 2. And the block PAT. And that one's up and good again.
FC finds himself down 9 again, 19-28.
28-19, down 9 again with just over 4 minutes to play in their season. Their season looking
to come out with a win.
Yeah, not ideal here, as starting to see more and more people starting to lead the stands here, whether it's rain or not.
Yeah, and nonetheless of the result, you have to kind of be impressed with FC, with how they've come out here and be like.
They've looked good tonight, actually. They have 3 touchdowns.
Showing a lot of fight against a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, something this team does is they come out early and they look so good, and then as it comes towards the end and they kind of slow it down a little, you kind of get like a little disappointed, like this isn't the best version of this team.
Yeah, it looks a lot better in the first half than it has so far. I mean, of course, I think the biggest thing right now was that fumble that Hamilton had a couple minutes ago.
There's so many things you could point to. I mean, Totoro with 2 picks, Harvey with a fumble.
Hamilton with a fumble.
Hamilton with the fumble, yeah.
Defense has forced turnovers, though. Have 2 picks.
Defense has done a great job.
We have, I think, 3 interceptions, 2 fourth down stops. and offense just not able to capitalize. That one will go into the end zone again, as FC will take it from the 20 once again.
And with not too much time left to go, you're going to look to see a very run-heavy offense turn to almost completely running.
Yeah, not exactly, the spot we want to be in at this point of the game. But in order to close out the season well, I think we need to end on a high note. Just go down a drive and just score, end on a high note. Would like to win, though. And through the hands of Moritz again.
Moritz tried to make a leaping catch right there. Went through his hands.
Not quite able to make that catch, as it'll be 2nd and 10. Two receivers to either side. Totoro rolls out to his right, passes towards the sideline.
Just threw it away there.
Might have been intended for Harvey over there, but not
If
entirely
it was,
sure.
It was incredibly far wide.
Yeah, missed well to the sideline there.
Not like Totoro, hopefully.
Under 4 to go here. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far. Pressure immediately. That should be a late hit there. No flag, I guess.
Yeah, surprising.
Do anything here. They got a new quarterback in. Looks like Westfield.
Westfield's had 3 different quarterbacks across the year.
As a good tackle there by Carpenter.
And this looks like,
That'll take us under 3 minutes to play here.
yeah, number 7, Carson.
Our quarterback, 6'4", 200 pounds. Massive quarterback there.
And time's running out, and it's really starting to dawn on me. This might be our last home game, and not even us specifically, but me as a senior.
Yeah.
This might be it.
If this is our last home game of the year, thank you, everyone, for watching and being with us all season. As a handoff there to the right side gets tackled around the 22-yard line.
And we're going to look to have a broadcast of basketball, wrestling, etc. as it turns to winter. Hopefully, you'll be able to hear me some more on basketball.
Yeah.
Me
Be sure to check out fchsnews.com to stay up to date for the latest news and sports around the township and in our school. Looks to be 3rd and 7 with 2 minutes to go here. A little over 2 minutes.
Penalty on Westfield is declined.
Penalty on Westfield, however, was declined.
3rd down, clock running. Not much you need to draw up on the play clock end. This game seems to be coming to a close. Under 2 minutes to go now. Handoff to 20. It's tackled her at the 20.
On the ball again. Looks to be Austin
Timeout
Humbaugh.
taken by FC. Trying to milk the clock here, do anything they can, and just save their time.
But down 9, a couple minutes left. This will most likely be it, as FC will fall to 4 and 5 after the regular season.
Cheerleaders are throwing their pom-poms on the ground as the game is almost over here.
Senior night for the cheerleaders over there too.
Senior night for
Great
football.
performances by dancers. Obviously, you have the marching band, color guard.
Of course, sad to see us lose for the seniors last night, especially this group of seniors.
Yeah, and we
Really big part.
managed to find a way to win on homecoming, but unfortunately, unable to get a final win on one of these special nights. really special nights to a lot of these seniors.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of more emotion in terms of, crying
Yeah, and
and stuff like
potentially
that.
just being ready for
And-
whatever's next.
Yeah, I mean, this is being their last regular season game.
Obviously,
at
look
home.
you look forward
Maybe their
to
last game at home, as that's a kick
up and
up.
good.
And nope, missed it. Wide left.
But yeah, FC going to look forward to sectionals rematch against Center Grove. Almost came out with a win last year. Very, very good game last year.
FC will get on the 20 with under 2 minutes to go here. Again, it's been a great game. Isaac Prickle being out.
Yeah.
Me, Drew Grimes filling in. And Landon McQuitty, sad to see you go.
Hopefully we're back.
Done with
Those-
football, though.
I believe that we will be back. I believe that we'll beat Center Grove and have another game at home before it's all over.
Let's hope so. As Totoro still getting snaps here. Passes it out. In the flat. Trey Hamilton for a gain of about a yard.
Dory Hines out at receiver as well. Talked about how he hasn't had many looks on the offense this year.
A minute 30 to go here. As offense looks the same as it did earlier. Totoro drops back to pass. Finds Jayon in the flat, who gets wrapped up immediately and can't break it.
Number 4, Jayon Hardy. Hit first by number 5, Jacob Good. Third down.
Just over a minute left to play here in the fourth quarter in the regular season for the Flashes.
Third down, about 22 seconds on the play clock.
Escapes the pressure, rolls out to his right, finds receiver, and intercepted. Goes down. That
Sportsmanlike
Is
thing
game.
to do. Totoro throws his third pick of the night.
couple of, just an ill-advised pass there.
Yeah, didn't really have to do anything there. Could have just, game's pretty much over anyway.
Not Totoro's best game here.
Very
as,
mature of the Westfield defender.
Yeah, just go him down there.
And that's not something you see a lot. These are kids out here.
Mm-hmm. These are kids. They want stats. They don't, not usually caring about, the time or the score. They just want to play and have fun.
They can be insensitive.
Yeah,
In terms of
47
sportsmanship.
47 seconds to go here in the game as Westfield in victory formation now.
As we're gonna start to review this game and preview the game against Cedar Grove a couple weeks.
Yeah, Center Grove's looked like a powerhouse all year. They've been one of the top teams that, you have to look forward to and look at and say, that's a good team.
Yeah, the
you can't,
team won it all last year.
Yeah, you can't beat around the bush. They're a good team.
They're a great team.
There's a reason they've been playing out-of-state teams. There's a reason, they just beat Cathedral tonight or are well on their way to doing so if they haven't. As game here tonight, clock winding down, teams lining up. That'll be it for the regular season and for tonight's game. 28-19, your final Shamrocks win over the Flashes. Stay tuned after the game for a little bit for the recap. But for now, that's it. And thank you guys for listening all season. But, what can we say about the game as a general?
The game is kind of one of Totoro's worst games. I'm not entirely sure that he's ever thrown 3 interceptions in a game. That might be a high. And obviously, you have to take that with a grain of salt, as one of them was at the very end.
Yeah, just not great passes. The rain held off eventually.
Yeah.
But,
One
the
team
run
got it
game, I
going.
think, looked great on both sides. I think the defense looked okay, forcing a lot of turnovers, really sloppy game
Defense
on
was
both
great.
ends. But
Both defenses were great.
a game that FC is going to walk away thinking they should have won.
They definitely could have won, and I feel like FC walks away from most of their games thinking that.
But I just hope, they didn't end on a necessarily high note with that interception, but they will end up, finishing off.
Yeah.
Not a bad loss to a good team.
Yeah, great team. We play a lot of great teams. But obviously 4-5 now after these first 9 regular season weeks. FC predicted the finish as 2-8. So definitely exceeded expectations. You're going to play Center Grove. They obviously won it all last year. But really, FC kept it really, really, really close with Center Grove last year. And I think that we could have came out with a win last year. And I'm looking to see our team come out, show a lot of fight, and hopefully make the best of this opportunity, because a lot of these players have always thought 2024 is our year. Obviously my year, I know some people were on the freshman team. That freshman team was very, very good a few years ago. And so obviously you have those players. We talked about how it's senior night, these players leaving, these players really blossoming into the best player that they can be. And we've seen a lot of young players too. So I really think with everything coming together, how everything's been so far this year, that if FC is going to make a good run and make themselves kind of more known in football as they haven't been in a long while, this would be the year to do it. And I think they have the personnel to do it, and I think with the right mindset, we could definitely go in. Obviously, no game next week, but in 2 weeks, we can definitely come out and shock some people.
Yeah, no one's really looking at FC being under the radar team, but now 4-5 going into the game against Center Grove, which is, it's Center Grove.
Yeah.
And a lot of the kids that were here last year are going to think, hey, we can do it again. They won last year. They won state last year, but they knew they could have beat them in sectionals.
And a lot of these players got better as well. And
team got better.
A lot of things with the game plan changed in terms of players playing positions, which is kind of something that you really try to figure out in high school, as well as what you're gonna play once you get to a more professional area. Obviously, Gillard making the switch from running back to linebacker, and it looks like after tonight it was a complete transformation.
Yeah.
He doesn't run the ball very much anymore. There's going to be nights like tonight where he doesn't run the ball at all, because there are some great running backs that we have that have kind of come into their own.
And
also,
again, the young guys. We have
Harvey as well.
Yeah, Harvey's looked great. Middleton's looked great. You have Middleton, who has really ran the ball really well tonight, in the first half especially. And again, being one of those young guys. Even Nevin Tutterow, a junior, being one of those young guys. So you just look back at the class of 2024 for our team, and it's honestly our best players on our team. Jayon Harvey, Hidori Hines, Bryce
almost
Creech.
all of them except for Nevin.
Yeah.
At that point. But I think they know that, and I think that they're aware of that as they're kneeling in the end zone as they do after every game.
Yeah.
Starting to finally get ready for that time of year we've all been waiting for. Sectionals.
Getting their pep talk or post-game talk from Coach
We're
West.
going to wrap up the regular season 4-5, as we said, and we will see you guys for sectionals on FC Media. I'm Landon McQuitty. This is Drew Grimes here with me. And if this is our last football live stream, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I hope that it isn't, but even if it is, we'll be back for basketball, wrestling, and maybe even more if people want to do it.
We'll be here for the winter sports.
Spring sports,
possibly.
And we'll be back next year, if anything.
Next year, hopefully.
All right.
Thank you guys for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Hope you guys enjoyed the game, and we will see you
hopefully soon.
Hopefully in 2 weeks. If not, signing off is Drew Grimes and Landon McQuitty.